Hi and welcome back. So I'm still waiting on my flocking to arrive, um, but I have been making a little bit of progress. So I've gone ahead and I've painted this part of the sort of like raised part, plinth, whatever you want to call it, in grey because I think it'll just add a little bit of a contrast to break up all the golds and bronze, all the gold colours basically we're going into, sort of orange and browns. I have hit some of these parts with a gloss coat which are drying. Like they've had a couple of hours so far, but want to give it plenty of time before I start going in with panel washes. I've painted up the seats, the two front ones in blue. We are going to add some washes and that to these. The rear one in green, same, going to add some washes. These wall parts I've been working on. I did the same as what I did with the Batmobile's front headlights. So I masked off this side, made sure it was very firm. Then I got some of my UV resin in, really went back and forwards over it with a flat surface to get it into all these holes. Dried it up and I've hit it with clear orange. So we are going to be getting that sort of effect. Shall we move in a little bit, see if we can? So we're going to get a nice orange effect on this. So that's going to look pretty cool. So next thing, I'm going to start getting some the panel washes done. Might get some of the decals down on these parts now they're dry. The door, I've gone back this morning and I've watched Little Green Men and the Magnificent Ferengi, and it's two different shuttles, but it has the same door in both. But in Little Green Men, when it's Quark's treasure, these aren't lit up or white, these are just in the same copper. So I'm going to leave them as they are. It's Brunt shuttle in the Magnificent Ferengi where they get lit up. I'll put the photos up so you can see the comparison between the two. So panel washes and getting actual LEDs. Well, probably SMDs. I've got some of these little orange SMDs, so I'm going to see if two of them work really nice in there. So when I've got a bit more work done, we'll have another look at things. Right, so my flocking finally arrived. In fact, to be fair, I ordered the wrong thing. I ordered some model railway ones by accident. That's done from the sawdust, and I wanted like the flocking done from velvet. And unfortunately, when I ordered it, I had to order 100 grams to get some. So if anyone in the UK needs some brown flocking, tap me up and I'll send you some, because I've got like enough for ever and a day. But this is, look, I really like the effect this has done for the carpet on the floor of the shuttle. I've also got, done a little bit of rust onto these, just tried to sort of like a reddish sheen to the gold, taken most of it off. I've got decals to add next to these. I'm going to use one of each in these screens. I thought these were square and not the round. I should have looked better. So I'm going to have to do a bit of painting to here because I still want light to come through the centre part. So I'm going to have to paint it a little bit. But I'll sort that out, not a problem. So I'm going to get that paint done and decals next. Going to get a flat clear coat over these parts and these parts once the decals are down. We're going to start putting some of it, actually assembling things now we've got the carpet in place. So we'll be back soon. Right, so I have these walls all together now. These are, so I've got the decals in. I've painted behind these so light will still come through there. This will be backlit. I got the first two domes done. I don't know how well we can see that because these are tiny, tiny, tiny things. But I ended up doing them. I hit them with my Tamiya fine white primer. Just give them a thin coat. And then I've literally, with a very small brush, just dry brushed Tamiya black over the top and did a couple of coats. So what I would say for Keith in future, maybe put a couple of extra of these in because they're so small. The clear parts, I dropped one on the floor. I've just spent 15 minutes on my hands and knees to find one because there's no spares. It might be nice if you just put a couple of spares in future for people. So next up, I'm going to get, oh, we can see there how it's lit. How it'll all show up, which is cool. So next I'm going to get pillars into here, the arches, the golden arches. These walls fitted, and we'll look at the lighting behind them. So I'll be back once some more stuff's in place. Okay, so I've got this wall in place now. Because of the size, I'm having to hold the camera and come down. But we are going to be able to see quite a lot of this when we're seeing through the front, because there's quite a large front window. So we're going to get quite a nice view. Try not to disturb the wires. There. All it is there's just two pieces of white LED strip behind, and I've put a little orange SMD in the dome just to give it a little bit more colour. We can see inside this, because this isn't together yet because I've still got work. I want to get the chairs and the consoles in here before I put these walls on. But you can see I've got it with two LEDs there. And I've epoxied using the UV res, the other little SMD orange into that dome. Light blocked quite a bit. I've got foil in to reflect the light. There'll be even more light once this isn't just taped in and it's skewered in properly. I'm actually covering some of the foil at the moment, disrupting the light. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this has come. So next step, I need to get second wall in place, which is already painted and all fitted together. So that's all ready just to go in. And then we're going to start work on these seats and control panels and have to get the figures in place as well. So I've got figure painting to do before I can fix these walls in place fully. But I think this is quite a good place to leave this video. Nah, I'm only on my battery pack and wires are all fully secure yet. That little light leak at the top does vanish as soon as this wall is in place properly. It's because it's just loose at the moment that there's a light leak. And obviously there's more lights to go for these grills, but they'll be on the other wall behind them. But for this time, Thank you for watching. Keep trekking and keep modelling. Thank you. Goodbye.